You are all welcome back to another session. In today's video, I'm going to show you something that I noticed on some of these pairs that we have been buying. And because, like I told you, our signals usually come from higher time frames, this is the reason why you must always constantly check what is happening from that same time frame where you started from to see where these pairs are trying to tell you, where price may be heading to, where it went, and where it may be heading to next. We have been buying gold, like I said, throughout. We have an account dedicated especially to gold, where we are trying to observe the behavior of gold. And like I told you, I'm following it structure by structure to see what will happen next. Because in this SIWA strategy, and you all know what SIWA means. SIWA is study, investigate, wait, attack. This is something that we constantly apply to the charts that we analyze. And even when the markets are not moving, that is even the best time for us to sit down and critically look at what price is trying to tell us. I was just going through some of these charts before the market opened, or rather before the market opens, and I saw something on USDJPY. USDJPY has been caught up in this, you can see this choppy price action. But because we are viewing it on the monthly chart, each swing here can deliver a lot of pips to you when you are trading it from the lower time frame. And like I said, SIWA is made up of different components. It has evolved over time, and we have the SIWA trend following system, which is the foundation of SIWA. It is designed to catch huge trends. Once you catch a trend with it, it just keeps going and going and going. And because most of the signals come from higher time frames, such as the monthly, when you open your positions, you just continue in that trade for the longest time. But along the way, we also factored in those people that may have smaller accounts. Like, in trying to test out the strategy, you have to try it with different account sizes to see if it will stand the shock of the market. Sometimes you have news events happening in the market, and sometimes you have deep pullbacks happening in the market because market needs to take a breather. All these are things that you factor in whenever you are developing a strategy. And so along the way, we found out that, and we also factored in the fact that we have different types of traders. Some are long-term traders, some short-term, some intermediate-term traders, and everyone will want to trade the markets according to his or her personality. And so we decided to bring in something that may end up cutting the SIWA into different stages. And so we noticed on the charts, while we are carrying out some testing of some strategies, we found out that there is something we termed as the secret candle. This candle happened to be very powerful, and whenever it appears on a chart, then it's only a matter of time before you see its complete power unleashed on people's accounts, either positively or negatively. So we try to continue studying this secret candle. And in some of my videos, you would have seen that I've been mentioning that secret candle alongside the EMA cascading system. The EMA cascading system is there to help us divide the market into different entry points, so that instead of holding it for the whole stretch, we can hold, close our position, join the trade again, close again, join again, gradually, to suit our personality and our needs at a certain period of time. Now, as I was going through this chart this evening, I saw this candle here. Now, the first candle I noticed was this candle, the one that came after this sharp drop and closed below the 9 period EMA. So please pay attention, because you see this 9 period EMA, I keep mentioning in most of my videos that EMA has demonstrated a lot of power and it has a lot of secrets to it. So, and that is why it helps us to see what the market is trying to do when I can't really see it by merely looking at the candlesticks because of some hidden uh, moves. But the EMA is there to help me see it. So now, after this move, price came and dropped below the 9 period EMA with body, as you can see. But if you look at the swing that it came from, it was from a swing high. This was a high, and this is a swing high which is higher than this high. So I usually, when I look for secret candles like this, I usually want to operate with the weaker arm, that led to the close below the 9 period EMA. And before I mention, if you understand this, you would have turned your attention to this swing here, because this swing is now lower than this swing. And as you can see, it also led to a close below the 9 period EMA. Where? Here. Look at this candle here. This is the candle that closed below the 9 period EMA. And that is showing weakness in the dollar. Even though the dollar now keeps running back up, I see this move as is a stop hunt move. And after this move, very soon, very soon, I'm thinking there will be a sharp drop in the dollar, as I'm thinking there will be a sharp drop in gold. I don't know, many times we are told that the gold and dollar, they move in opposite direction, but these days I see them moving in the same direction a lot, and I'm anticipating similar moves in both dollar and gold. Now look at this high now. After this, you may want to dedicate more time to understand this secret candle and how it works. But it first of all gave us a clue here, but it was coming from a higher high, so we didn't want to take it much seriously. But then, instead of creating another higher high here to show us that the trend will continue, it ended up creating a lower high here than this high. So because of that, I'm using this candle as the most powerful secret candle than this one, as the more powerful secret candle than this one. And how do I count? Immediately you see something like this and you are bearish, because this is a clue that bearishness is about to set in. So we just try to paint the M pattern. How do you paint an M pattern? First of all, you go up, isn't it? When you are painting it from down, okay, you go up, come down, go up, and then down finally gives you an M pattern. So let us notice this particular, let me zoom in, look at it, this candle. Price, after it closes below the 9 period, in trying to, the 9 period EMA rather, in trying to paint the M pattern, we have to move up. And when we move up, we have to notice the secret candle and make sure we have its high cleared. Okay, and as we have it here, we already have it here. I told you it's also a secret candle, but I have a more powerful one which happened at the lower arm. So we are going to see how both of them are operating right now. Now look at it. We have the first move up, then from this top here, moving down, gave us the second leg of the M. What are we seeing now? The third leg of the M is now the one firing back with so much energy. Look at the energy, targeting this high or even this high, because this high is the one that produced the secret candle. I am thinking the move may even target this high to either blow the high or at least go towards the closing price of these candles that you can see there in the what you call the what do you call it, according to ICT terms, these are the bearish breakers, right? No, it's not the one. Just pay attention. I'm saying just pay attention to the fact that the price action here may be targeting first this high and secondly this high here. Then that's for the first secret candle. Now it now gave us more hint that it was going down by creating this lower high, and so we are now targeting our attention focuses this on this candle. And so painting an M pattern again, it means we should move up to clear the high of the secret candle, and which we have done here. Okay, we have done it here. It has happened here. We cleared it here. Then a move down, and this move down should clear liquidity below too. And what did we see here? At least it cleared the liquidity below this candle and this candle. This move down, it cleared the liquidity below this candle and this candle, but didn't get to the level of this candle before the stop hunt move started. And this stop hunt move, since this is the swing that produced this more powerful uh, secret candle, we expect this move here to reach out to or reach up to this particular swing that produced the secret candle, and that's the third leg. It's also a third leg. So I have two secret candles I'm watching here on this structure you are seeing, and both of them are on the third leg, and that leg is a swing, is a stop hunt leg. For that matter, we should place our first horizontal line to this high, and that's our first target. In case we see a continuous push up, then we should bear at the back of our mind is targeting the other swing high which had or harbors the first secret candle. After that, there should be, we cannot say for certain or for sure, but there should be, according to what my several back testing, several forward testing has shown me concerning the secret candle, there should be a sharp move down, okay, to clear all this liquidity you are seeing around here. And if you look closely, you would have seen relative equal lows here. It means some liquidities lie below this very swing low here, and this swing low too. So we expect price action to reach down to what, to this area, to clear liquidity here, and if possible, okay, reach down to almost maybe the 78.6 level of this consolidated area. Let's fix a Fibonacci to see exactly where we may be looking at. Placing it from the low to the high, okay, the lowest point of that consolidation to the highest point, what we are seeing is what? We are seeing 88.6 level is around here. That's 130.519, or at least here or here, any of these strong levels. But the first target is the what? The relative equal lows that we can see around here. Okay, that's the first target. But dollar could fall lower to clear that liquidity before we continue moving up. And this liquidity has been building over time. If you count the number of months it took this consolidated area to reach where we are now, let's count it from this low, okay, to the last candle that is trading here. We are seeing like 36 months. We are seeing like 36 months. It took like a period of about is it 3 years? Yes, it took 3 years, because each 12 months make a year, and we have 36 of them here. So that means it took 3 years to build this liquidity. This is a monthly time frame, don't forget. Each candle here represents what? 20 days of trading. We say 20 days because trading activities on all forex pairs and commodities happen from Sunday to let's say from Monday to Friday. because Sunday, that's when the market opens, and it usually overlaps with Monday. So usually trading happens, uh I mean trading happens 5 days a week, and that means each weekly candle contains 5 days, and each monthly candle contains 20 days of trading. So this is my honest view about USD. I don't know, I'm looking at USDJPY now. I don't know, USD card could be giving us another picture, because some of these pairs, even though the base currency there is still the dollar, the market conditions are not the same. In fact, some move before the others, and they may end up heading the same way, but there is what we call the lag between them or among them, and that's what causes you lose money, especially if you assume because this is a dollar pair, you're just going to hit the buy button or the sell button. You just have to analyze each pair separately to understand what it is telling you and act within that premise. Don't force it. Don't be stubborn with the market, because I have noticed. And then don't be quick to reverse the market, because even if you see any structure on 5 minutes time frame, for instance, that 5 minutes time frame will take long time to be accomplished or to reach its destination. So in trying to force it to happen, you find that you lose a lot of money. Just because you see some retracements within a trend does not mean the trend is over. So we should learn to be patient whenever we have a good entry or a good position, provided we have the higher time frame narrative, just like we are seeing now. On MetaTrader 4, the highest time frame is monthly chart, and we started analyzing from monthly chart. So our signals are from monthly. So because we have this higher time frame narrative, we are not going to assume dollar will reverse today. No, we are targeting some regions, and we have marked the first one there, 159.139, and the second area is around 161.894. These are regions. Once price reaches there, you just continue toward, anticipate that there is a counter move that could set into the market. Now that's that about the dollar, USDJPY in particular. Now let's go to, what do you call it? Let's go to gold now. Let's analyze gold, see why we are bearish in gold. We started suspecting a kind of counter move in gold after we noticed this rejection. Like I said, let's move down to weekly chart, and we saw that there is a swing high created, a swing high. This was a higher high, a lower high to its left, and a lower high to its right. Gives us the classic ICT swing, and this time it is the swing high. So after this, price is trying to go back up. If we were to be looking at this price action right from the weekly chart, it may not give us a clear picture until we move to another time frame in an attempt to see clearer, or to see more clearly what price action may be trying to tell us. And in that vein, let us move to the daily chart and see. Now, don't forget that the overall picture is bullish, which we saw on the monthly chart. But as we move down, we are trying to see what that rejection that we saw on the monthly chart may have caused on the maybe a chart that is of lower degree to the monthly. So now we are currently on the daily chart. What can we see here? Let's try to dissect price. You see, from our earlier videos, we did not include the secret candle strategy then, because it was still in development. We were still trying to study that uniqueness to it. We saw it, it was overwhelmingly powerful, and we said there is no need to speak much on this. Just keep it within the cupboard and continue brewing it continue trying to like work on it to see how powerful this strategy is. uh the moment I saw Bitcoin posted, it posts, let me finish with gold. I'm just going to take you to Bitcoin to see how I use the secret candle to call a move that was not even close to happening then, because I saw it. I think I saw it on the weekly chart, and I said signals from this strategy comes from weekly. I mean, come from higher time frames. Even if it is 1 year, you can start analysis from there. It depends on what you are looking at as the highest time frame. So with that in mind, we came back to the daily chart, after having viewed the monthly, the weekly charts. Now we are back on the daily charts so that we can see that pullback we saw on monthly, what it ended up doing on a lower time frame. So, and look at what we saw. Here we saw the same secret candle, something we marked as the secret candle. Look at it here, because price was just moving. After moving up, and it changed direction and started moving downwards. And look at it, it came here and closed substantially below the 9 period EMA. And as you can see, look at it closely. I told you something about I like using uh um a secret candle that happen on the lower arm. Now if you look at this, we don't have a swing here. As I was saying, the move we expect to see in gold now, we should target this high first, and this very leg is actually considered the stop hunt leg, just like we saw in dollar. So we should target this high first, and then this high, because we don't have any swing that is here. We don't have, we would have preferred to have a lower swing here, but we shouldn't go by what we prefer but what price does. So since we don't have any swing, okay, that is somewhere, you know lower than this very one, we should be looking at this swing first, since that is the high that broke the high of the secret candle here, and that gave us the first leg up. Second, third, now we are on the third M leg. So now let's target this high first and then this high before we start dropping. And with the level of buy pressure I'm seeing here, we call this institutional buying. These small red candles that you see alternating the green candles while price was heading up, we usually view such as institutional buying. So we may expect this move to head to this high here, and after that then we can begin to think of selling gold. I am anticipating that move down to target this relative equal lows here, before we finally begin a new leg up, and that may also be a wave one when you consider the Elliott wave. I'm going to link a video of our Elliott wave channel for you to at least watch and see the basic concept behind the Elliott wave strategy, and you can be able to count waves on your own and see where you are in the market. That helps you to see whether you are in a choppy leg or you are in an impulse leg, or you should just stay away until the picture is clearer. Now after this, I said I was going to show you Bitcoin to see everything that we saw before the move happened using the secret candle strategy. uh let's look at it from the weekly time frame. There was this group I was part of, and I think I'm still a part of that group. It's a Wyckoff community, because there is also a strategy called Wyckoff, although I never bothered to give it much time. I just know only some basics of it. It's also a powerful one. It works within the Asian range or any consolidation. I was in that group, and while I was analyzing my charts, I saw weakness in Bitcoin. When I saw this weakness in Bitcoin, I rushed back. Okay, I rushed back to notify the group members, even though in such groups sometimes you just go and drop something and everyone has their own strategy there. They may not end up knowing what you are talking about. Nonetheless, I already did my bit. I took it to the group to call their attention to what I saw Bitcoin trying to do. Because going by that secret candle, this secret candle, you can search anywhere. I'm not bluffing. I'm not trying to like say I'm the best out there, because I am not. I'm nowhere near the best, but I just know that my own best is starting, and I am me within my own small cycle, and that cycle is growing, and we shall be formidable in this space, inshallah. uh this siwa secret candle was born by me. I don't know if there is any other trader that looks at the market. You can search, but this secret candle is my concept. It was hashed out of years of watching the charts, the price action and all. So when I was looking at Bitcoin, I saw all these higher highs, all these higher highs were created, and Bitcoin just continued shooting up. Okay, and it came to this level here. It came to like 124, and then started moving downwards. And instead of creating a higher high, it ended up creating this short-term high here. And look at it. What happened? As it was moving down here, see what it did. It came and closed below the 9 period EMA. Look at this close here. This was my first spark. The first thing that drew my attention, I saw this close below the 9 period EMA, and then I stopped trusting the move in Bitcoin. Even though I'm hodling Bitcoin, but I've told the investors that this is a long-term kind of investment. We shouldn't chase price. Let's allow price do what it wants to do, and if we have more money while it is falling, we can just be buying more. So I saw this close below the 9 period EMA, and then the concept was still new. So I said, let me just inform people what I saw, about what I saw. But look at it, because this secret candle, look at it, it came from a higher high, not from a lower high, just like I like to see it. Okay, but like I told you, it's still powerful, whether it's coming from a higher high or a lower high. Once it closes below the 9 period EMA, after a mature trend, okay, was already in play, and we had a change in direction which led to a close below the 9 period EMA. Now that kind of move is worthy of attention. So when I saw that, look at it, I saw it, and I said this was my secret candle, and I was anticipating any move to go up. Okay, in trying to do that, Bitcoin still created a lower high, showing more weakness in Bitcoin, but many were still buying. They were busy buying, but I was warning that Bitcoin may reach, I don't know, I will look for that post, and in the next video I will maybe show you a screenshot of what I sent to the group. I also copied it and sent it to my husband to understand the power under the secret, that surrounds or under or whatever you like, the secret candle. So right now, look at it. Price went up and cleared the top of the secret candle. That was our first move up. Price moved down to clear some liquidity on its way down. Look at it. It cleared this way. Let me zoom in first so that you can see it properly. After this move up, it cleared the high of the secret candle, this short red candle, because it closed below the 9 period EMA. That's our secret candle. We have the first move up, 1, Second move is our second leg of M, and that move is supposed to clear some liquidity below too, and it did. Look at it, it cleared the liquidity under here, it cleared for under here, like that. So it cleared all this liquidity while it was traveling down. That's the second leg of N. And I was telling them that, I was telling my husband particularly, that there could be that I was anticipating a sharp move, you know, up to even this swing high here. Why the swing high? Because it is the high that produced the secret candle. That is the swing high that produced the secret candle. I was expecting price to go and blow the high. What did you see here? What did you see here? You see, it came and blew the high off and even attempted to go higher. And once you see this, what will you be following Bitcoin for? If you have this strategy, all you'll be doing is to wait for the first glimpse of bearishness so that you follow the move down. And usually it is a sharp move. After the stop hunt, it's usually a sharp move down, because see what it did? It created an outside day here. Look at how it came and closed substantially, then pulled back, then move continued down until Bitcoin came to like about $80,000, something that was from 120, let me see, that went to $124,000. Okay, let me see, what was the highest price? Up high was, okay, high 126,000 approximately. It went 126,000 and started trading down until it came to around 80,000. That's the lowest low, the lowest point here. Open high low 80,000, 80,634. What a fall. It really fell hard. And that's what I'm saying, because the signal came from weekly. Look at how many weeks it took Bitcoin to reach that low. And immediately I saw that it reached this level, I started anticipating that we were going back up again, because the uh it has already finished the business down below here. And that's why, because it met me at a point where I already had my EMA cascading strategy, I used it to target the end of this move. I used it to target the end of this move, because right here I quickly bought Bitcoin again. I didn't see it at 80, but immediately it got to, I think, 83,000. I bought Bitcoin with some funds to hodl it. I usually hodl Bitcoin, but very soon I shall start the spot trading of Bitcoin too. Usually it requires a lot of margin. This is why small accounts cannot trade Bitcoin. But with the way we are moving now, inshallah, Allah is blessing it, and we shall soon load up funds to continue trading Bitcoin with it on the spot. Now, this is how I predicted the move in Bitcoin. I'm going to look for that post. Inshallah, once I find that post, I will bring it to you. I will do a screenshot from that group, where I posted it, so that you will be able to see that it came from me. And I told them that that move could go deeper. In fact, I was, as I didn't know the extent, I didn't have the EMA cascading then. I was anticipating the fall to come to somewhere much below, I think around 74. Okay, around 74,000. But it came to around 80, which is really a bummer. I didn't know I could predict such moves, but I did. Alhamdulillah, I did. And right now we are moving back up. So this is the secret of SIWA strategy. Okay, it's the secret of SIWA strategy. This strategy, I don't know, I used different generative AI to help me search through the internet, to search through different trading platforms, social media handles and all, to see if there is any concept that is siwa or that operates like this, but they all came back with the same answer, but there is no exact concept that uses the EMAs and also the price action like this. So it means it is something that happened within the confines of my trading room, on my trading desk. Alhamdulillah about that, and I'm not keeping quiet just to cup it up within me alone. I'm bringing it to the wider community. Take this seriously, and inshallah you too will begin to see what I'm seeing, and you will thank me later. If you are also an academic like me, you all know what academics are going through, and you may want to leverage on this to self-develop yourself, and so that you may put in some $2 and make 10 for yourself gradually. So in the future, you may not need to depend only on your primary source of income. If you are watching from any other place in the world, do drop it at the comment section. Let me know where you are watching us from, and if you found value in our content, no matter how crude they may look, because I don't believe in keeping it flashy. I was watching this video, someone was saying that if I truly am making such millions as, like, not me, I'm just trying to uh put it in a kind of illustration, that the person was saying if truly the traders who come and say that they are living, like they are living like kings, they are doing this and that with their trading money, if truly they do it that way, why come to the public to tell people like that, that he believes that most of their earnings come from other means of income or sources of income, not from trading price action? That if he were the one, he would only focus more on making his money, uh rather than go public with it. But we're not here to show you any numbers. All we are here to do is to teach you the strategy, so that you may be recording positive numbers on your dashboard if you put in the work. Because believe me, this work started since 2018, and at least we have seen something that we can talk about in this space, that people may listen to us when we say it. Thank you very much for your time. Do subscribe to our channel, share our channel with friends and family. Anyone who is interested in having a plan B or C or D, let them come here and see if our concepts resonate with them, so that they can be able to be part of our big family. All we want for you is to watch the videos and ask as many questions as possible, not to keep quiet, because it is only when you ask that the concept becomes clearer, and others may also learn from your questions. And until we see in the next one, I wish us all profitable trading session, as the market is about to open for the week.